Chud the Builder shot a black man outside a courthouse. Bro, literally the other day he got arrested. Now he literally shot someone. Like, bro, what, bro? And the crazy thing is that he probably was antagonizing the guy too, and he had his gun, and he just shot him, bro. Like, this guy is so corny, bro. Like, it's genuinely corny how annoying this guy is, bro. He harasses black people, get them riled up to get them to fight so he can shoot. Like, bro, like, you're such weirdo energy, bro. Such weirdo
They're pointing
energy.
at me. They're laughing. They're pointing at me, and I said, "What's up, guys? How y'all doing?" I said, "Y'all like the new suit?" He said, "Walk away from me." I walked away from him. He came back up to me. He literally said, "I have PTSD. I feel like I'm in." He said, "You start saying all that chimp out to me, I'm gonna hit you." He hit me, started wailing on me, even after I had to defend myself by shooting him. He was still wailing on me.
That boy was dead. That nigga kept on dead, bro. It was not. Oh, what the fuck? Why my light shut off, bro? Why the fuck my light shut? Why my light shut off, bro?
By shooting him, he was still wailing on me.
Well, it actually happened. This is breaking news. I was gonna put another Chud the Builder video out today, but this one is definitely.
Bro, Chud the Builder been on a roll, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. He been going crazy. My boy been on a roll, bro. It's just issue after issue after issue after issue.
Gonna have to go on top of it. Chud the Builder has pew-pewed a man that he was in an altercation on the street with, and while
bro, look at him. He looks like shit, dude. Bro looks like shit, bro. Like, even, bro, you had a gun, bro was wailing on your ass, bro. Like, that's crazy. And you shot yourself. Like,
doing
what?
so, he actually did graze himself in the process. Now, I will say there's going to be a deeper dive into this video because there's so much to unpack, and I don't have all the details right now. I'm seeing a lot of things floating around on the internet, some of which claiming that the man himself is no longer with us.
Damn, bro.
Meaning that Chud did end his life. But I don't know what type of claims Chud is going to make in court with this.
He's going to go to prison, bro. See, please lock him up and throw the key, bro. Please just do that. Just lock up the key and throw it away and never let that nigga out, bro. Please, bro.
That he's gonna have if this man is, you know, no longer living or not. But based off of some of the stuff he was saying on stream before this incident, it seems as though he was kind of predicting a situation like this would happen, which would make things really, really tricky.
Yeah, I don't know how to convince you guys that I'm literally a single guy with a camera. Somebody could come up and try to kill me right now. There's nothing I could do about it, but I'm protected by the Lord, and I believe in his divine protection.
No, of course you do.
Other than that, I'm literally a sitting duck.
Since his return to streaming, he had not changed pretty much anything that he had done about the way that he goes about making any sort of content. And now
how does he even make money? Does he even make money off this streaming shit, though? Like what?
We're in a situation where in an act of self-defense, there is himself, Chud the Builder, in the hospital because he grazed himself with a bullet, which I don't know how that's even possible.
I don't even know.
Also, a man in an unknown condition at the time of the recording of this video. Pretty sure we'll probably have some clarification by the time it comes out. All of this to me marks the end-all defeat of a Chud the Builder. But for the most part, I've been screaming this from the rooftops. This type of
I feel like there's gonna be some more Chud the Builders that are gonna come out, like some, you know what I mean, you know, and they're not gonna pop off or nothing, but you're gonna see them kind of come out of the woodworks, you know, randomly.
Agonizing content is not gonna have some good result. It's never gonna end well. And Chud's return to streaming was doomed from the start anyway. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long, long way. This saga isn't over with, and I need to get in on it. So get your popcorn ready, because we're doing Chud the Builder 90 times after this one. Now, back into the video. All right, we know who Chud is. No need to explain any backstory. He's the weirdo, racist streamer / content creator who goes around antagonizing people, egging them on to say the most nonsensical things in the world and claiming that free speech is gonna save him. But what myself and other commentary channels have been trying to tell him is that free speech isn't just a pass to say anything, do anything, antagonize anybody. It's really just a stupid way to build up your content and get a little bit of buzz on your name. Now, we left off in the saga with
the thing is though, is like, who watches, bro? Like, who sits there and is like, damn, bro, like, that's Chud the Builder, he's my favorite streamer. He's my favorite fucking streamer. Yeah. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
Getting arrested for stealing dinner and then becoming a public nuisance, harassing people, resisting arrest, all these other things. Also breaking his bond agreement from the last time he got arrested. A criminal, a douchebag, a charlatan, all these different things. And coming out of that jail cell and jumping right on
an idiot
live stream, you saw a change in the demeanor of Chud the Builder. Something spooked him in there, and he's realizing that the consequences of his actions are real.
They took me to a building that was not the jail. After they arrested me, they did not take me to the jail to book immediately. They took me to some building, then some dude in plain clothes gets out. He's clearly a detective, and he takes me into the room in the back of the building, leaves me there for like an hour. He tells me that, oh, you know, the FBI is interested in talking to you. We're waiting on him. He comes in there. They sit down. He's like, okay, I'm with the anti-terrorist organization or whatever unit. He's talking to me, asking me questions, saying, are you with any organizations? And I'm like, organizations? I'm literally just a dude with a phone. Then he says, well, are you affiliated with the GDL? Like, what the is a GDL?
The Goyim. Was he gonna say Goyim or the Graper?
I've even heard nothing like that. The Goyim Defense League.
Now this is what
Oh, the Goyims, the Goys. They're like, aren't they like the Grapers, the far right, them niggas, bro?
wasn't
Like,
just some sort of simple arrest. Chud the Builder bypasses the neighborhood booking and gets upscaled to the FBI and some sort of major interrogation. Now,
I mean, bro did shoot at a guy. I mean, to be fair, the guy was wailing on him. But to not be fair, which actually there is no reason to be fair with Chud the Builder, but you was saying racist shit and just trying to like piss off people, bro. Like, what did you get? You're disturbing the peace, gang.
probably because, I don't know, he couldn't read the room for the past couple of years. Chud the Builder had to have realized that there's been a collective of, you know, provocateurs, groups of people who are anti-this, anti-that, anti-black, Jew, gay, all these things that have been growing in the United States. And this is part of the reason why his whole free speech gimmick falls apart. Sure, you can say things in a vacuum, I guess, but not realizing that there are tons of others that share those sentimentalities. You're gonna get lumped in, just like you kind of lump in people and put them in a group and in a collective. So quickly into that FBI investigation, they accused Chud the Builder of being a part of an organization or a group. Now, I had to look it up, but the GDL is basically a group of white supremacists that are provocateurs in the space that go around spreading.
Bruh, this nigga look like Elon Musk, bro. Why does he fucking look like Elon Musk? Elon Musk would actually fit here in this picture so well. But like, look at these people, man, bro. Look at these people, man. Who do these people think they are, bro? Do they think they're like cool? Do they think that like, I bet you all these people are fucking single. Like, they're all single, bro.
Anti-Semitic rhetoric, and they do public stunts basically. So they go in public, make a mockery of people, wear certain costumes and clothing, try to provoke people in the public space, similar to what Chud actually does. See, Chud doesn't realize that while the internet is rewarding him for these clips that he's putting out, which they're really not, to be quite honest with you, they aren't. He's gonna chud around and
like I was gonna say, he probably doesn't get paid unless he has like a I think he has a GoFundMe.
Find out, because real life people don't take this stuff lightly. And it's not just the average everyday person that you run up on at a gas station or while walking down the street. Now the legal system is involved with you. Even if you got out of the situation, which he does, because he ultimately doesn't, you know, get detained for being a part of this group here, your name is on a watch list, buddy. They know about you and they are looking at your every move. Best be
that nigga got put on a fucking list.
be clear, they're watching your streams as we speak going forward. It's not a joke anymore. That character that you're trying to play isn't landing, and it looks like it's wearing on you. Also, in the return stream, the energy of Chud felt off. He kept saying that nothing affects him, nothing impacts him.
He is 100% insecure, scared, and a coward. And he's feeling it. No doubt about it.
He's fine and he's dandy.
Well,
you would even, like, here's the thing though, if that's the truth, why are you saying that?
I don't feel so defeated. I'm just tired. I'm not defeated about any of it, anything that you guys know about yet.
But the bomb that he drops really reveals the real life consequences of when you pose yourself as being one of these dickheads on the internet. My mama always told me that you are a representation of everybody else that shares your last name or your image or your likeness. I have a brother on social media named Legend of Winning, and if he or I do something bad, it always comes back to bite one another in the butt. That's why
Bubble Bass, that nigga Bubble Bass, bro. Lowe's my dog, bro. Bubble Bass, bro.
It's fairly important to keep our names clean. Chud the Builder doesn't realize that though. He doesn't realize the actions that he has on the internet will have real world implications. Up until now, where he gets disowned from his family.
I might as well just tell you what I'm really upset about. My son's mother texted me today saying that she wants to change his name, switch it from mine.
That's crazy, but it's like, That's tough. You know, I could give less of a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
She fears for him. You know, she's like, oh, you've tarnished your name, and I don't want him to have to deal with that. And I'm sitting there thinking,
She might as well get full custody at this point.
I walk through the streets, and respectable people are literally stopping their cars in the road to shake my hand. I'm walking past.
Ain't nobody shaking your fucking hand, nigga. Nobody fucking likes you, gang.
People
What are you
that wanna
talking
take
about?
A picture every second, and the only people.
Bro, what are you talking about? When has this been the case? Yeah, you might get a few people, the very, very few people that are fucking stupid, but it's like, no,
that
bro.
don't like me or that are trying to kill me. She's more racist than I am, is the funny thing. She's not some. They always want to make bullshit.
The thing is about racists though, racists aren't open. Racist people aren't usually, you know, racist. Like they don't like they're not openly racist in public. They're not gonna come up to you and be disrespectful to you in public because they're pussy. Like they don't have any real independent thoughts of their own. Like, you know what I mean?
Shut up.
Do you know how much of a douchebag you have to be in order for your presumably racist, at least as Chud said, baby's mother to disown you and your last name because of the stuff that you're putting out on the internet, how you're getting publicly ousted and publicly blasted? That's got to be some of the most embarrassing stuff in the world. If your digital footprint ever gets like that, you should probably reconsider doing your job or doing whatever the fuck you are doing. I don't know. This is so weird. And Chud is like befuddled here because he can debate everybody else, right? He can debate the police. He can debate the platforms, he can debate the people on the street, but he can't debate a mother trying to protect their child. You can call it whatever you want, but when the backlash and ramifications are coming to somebody else who is loosely adjacent to you, then you seriously should sit down and look in the mirror. Now, for what it's worth, he still doesn't really get it. Towards the end of that same segment, he actually just takes blame off of himself, saying that, you know, he's just walking down the street being a respectable man.
Yeah, he coping, bruh. That nigga coping. And you know what's crazy? The mother, I mean, she could be racist, but like, there's a big chance that she's probably not, and he's just projecting that onto her. You know, like, no, like, and that's crazy. Like, you openly like outing that, like the mother of your child. Now she's not safe if she is racist, like you claim her to be, bro. Like, you're making her life even worse. Yes, she's a racist piece of shit, but like, bro, you're fucking. He's stupid, bro. He's dumb.
And that his
He's
baby's
dumb.
mother is the one that's a coward because she's a woman.
She's not a fucking liberal or anything. She's just a woman. They're all cowards, and I get it. You know, they
I wonder why she left you.
don't understand what it means to be at war. I try not to be like that.
If she's racist and she still don't want to be with you,
But this just exposes how defeated that he is. He's really just making up a bunch of excuses as to why he is the one putting his life in this situation right now.
to be honest though, he could just be straight up lying though.
So
Too.
Chud can say that he is not defeated all that he wants. But when your
He
family
is
slash
defeated.
child's mother is taking away the last name of your child, the thing that you're supposed to share, your claim to fame here, then it looks like the content is already beating you, buddy. It looks like you're already defeated. I can tell by the tears that are about to come up off of your face. And now that Chud the Builder is weaker than he's ever been, the internet is gonna do what the internet starts to do. They're gonna
Clown
dig
the
and they're
fuck
gonna
out of
dig and they're gonna dig. Problem is that Chud is gonna give them as much ammo as possible. This is where we introduce Chud's bedroom behaviors. Now, I'm not one that is to shame what people do in between them sheets and behind closed doors. We all like some different, you know what I'm saying? We all like something a little bit of strange. But what makes this so interesting
What we talking about?
is that for somebody who has posed themselves to be this big, aggressive, macho man, free speech type of dude, you would never think that he
These free speech guys, like, they use free speech as like an excuse to be racist. Like, that's why they so proud of it. The whole free speech shit. It's so fucking goofy,
was
bro.
hanging around somebody named Lily Venus. What does she call herself?
So yes, pretty bitch with a big dick.
And you would Venus. What does she call herself?
So yes.
Is that him? How do you go from this to this, bro? How do you go from this to this? He went from far left to far right. How the fuck do you do that, gang? You know what I mean? How the fuck do you do that, bro? What, bro? What is wrong, bro? This is him.
Yes, pretty bitch with a big dick.
And you would never.
Yo! Yo, she just whipped that shit out, bro. What the fuck?
And I mean never think that he would get into some of the stuff that she is claiming that he gets into.
Well, he's not lying. I already told y'all we used to smoke. He used to sell me weed. And we did raw dog. A lot. Me, him, and my ex-wife. I am a professional pegger. It is no secret that I perform prostate massages, if you will, for men. I've been doing it. So yes, pretty bitch with a big dick.
Yo.
I have not fucked Dalton since like 2015. He was a little chubbier than
Okay. So did he get his heart broken and then he became Macho Man? Is that what happened, bro? That's crazy. And that's probably where a lot of the racism comes from. It probably comes from he misses out from, like, you know, her. You know what I'm saying? And look. She doing her thing, bro. Go crazy.
his cheeks used to clap in such like the cutest way. Now Chud, he doesn't even have a little chubby butt no more, so I probably wouldn't fuck him again. But I'm wondering, did you bring that up because you want to spin the block? Now, when I first fucked him, he was a virgin, and I'm having a hunch that he probably hasn't been fucked since me and my ex-wife. We can start small, buddy. I got you, but you don't have to fucking cap.
Yo, she just pulling them shits out. She got a whole fucking bag. She like, hey, I got them all. I got the small one, the white one, the black one, the large one, the thick one, the chode. Like goddamn.
Like, if you're gonna
she
say
got it all.
Fucked, say the whole truth.
Pause.
Okay.
Now, for what it's worth, these are all allegations. Although this
True.
woman does know very, very intimate details about Chud the Builder.
Nah. I feel like that look like Chud the Builder. You know what I'm saying? Chud the Builder had the same transformation as like Nick Fuentes, bro. You know?
And for
You know
what
what I
it's
mean?
worth, Chud the Builder himself or his cameraman or his team or whatever the case may be have linked Chud the Builder with this woman. So, you know, we're calling it an allegation, but he's even at least a little bit supporting some of the claim here. This allegation makes the character and the facade of Chud the Builder look so false. It looks like it's sitting on a
Bro literally calls himself a chud, bruh.
freshly dunked Oreo ready to crumble. This is a contradiction. How does such a mighty masculine man do the bending, as Janet Jackson would say?
Are you gay?
How you gonna ask me a question like that?
I mean, just look at Andrew Tate, bro.
How do you marry a woman and then turn around and let a man bend you over?
Ain't nobody bending me over.
Oh, so you doing the bending?
Now people, even those that were supporting Chud the Builder, are starting to question him and his validity. Now he does.
You're just now questioning him? You never questioned this nigga? There's no way you watch Chud the Builder and you're like, oh my god, Chud the Builder, my favorite streamer, he funny. As if some dumbass little edgy kid, you fucking idiot.
Doesn't look just racist. He looks performative in all of this. Was all of this true? Was it a stunt to become somebody bigger and more famous in this space? And ultimately, at what cost? Now, you're known as the guy that's doing the bending. Or you're bending in this situation for Lily Venus. And you can see the lack
That
of
nigga ain't bending, he folding. That nigga is folding, bruh. That nigga is folding over. He's folding. Bending is this. Folding is this. You know what I'm saying? Like, folding is like, imagine I'm like this, but I'm like this way. You know what I mean? Like this. Like you going, you folded. You folded. Gang, you folded over, bro. That's what you did, bro. And there's nothing wrong with that, bro. Just be honest, bro. You know what I'm saying? We don't discriminate the LGBTQ around here, bro. We love y'all. Mwah.
seriousness that people are taking him when he comes back for his first IRL return stream. First of all, I think it's important to note that he did not learn an absolute thing after being detained, after being questioned for being on this list or in this organization or whatever the case may be. He's going back to
people like Chud the Builder though. They gotta be like mentally ill though. You know what I mean? I'm not even trying to be funny. Like he might be mentally ill, bro. Like the fact that he hasn't learned, the fact that you're even making content like this, knowing that your life is going to be fucked, is crazy.
being good old Chud the Builder that everybody knows and hates on the internet.
Think, is it www? Why the fuck would you send me a link that doesn't work? Bro, I need a real manager that's not a fucking yeah, that link doesn't work. Good job. I'm not doing this shit. I'm not fucking doing this. Yeah, TTS not working. It's not gonna work. Get somebody who knows how to do what the fuck they're supposed to do. Take a second to add the TTS link. Yeah, I go to add it. It's fucking not even
Bro probably takes steroids, to be
a
honest.
link.
He can't even handle a simple issue without doing some sort of public meltdown. It shows how fragile Chud the Builder actually really is. But I don't think that the meltdown was the biggest takeaway from me when he returned to live streaming. It was actually the reception that he got from the people on the street. His name is out there. The word is out and everybody knows about who he is. So they're not entertaining the conversation as they once were. They're just insulting him, you know, not falling for the rage bait and honestly keeping it pushing because they are so done with Chud the Builder. Everybody is done with Chud the Builder.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do is just ignore this nigga, bro.
What up, guys?
You a bitch, bro. Nah, I don't want to dab you up.
Fuck you, then.
I want to dab
Pussy
you
ass
up.
white boy.
All right, bro.
Yeah, go
whatever.
fucking suck a big black
You
dick.
claim to be a Christian, though. You claim to be a Christian, though.
Yeah, don't square up with me, little kid.
Little kid, bro. I'm
Yeah,
17.
little
I still
bitch
beat your ass, bro.
Come over here.
I'm 17 and I'll still beat your ass. And to be honest, bro, you probably fucking would.
I just got committed to fucking.
Are you threatening
YouTube.
bodily harm? You might want to watch out, kid.
I've been back.
Threatening bodily harm again.
Shave that beard. Shave that little ass mustache you got. You like a pussy. Straight pussy. No, what was that shit that got leaked to you with you with the fucking filters on
Which
looking like a
AI
little
pick
bitch?
you like? Which
AI pick?
Which one is
No,
your
that was
favorite?
not AI.
Which one's your favorite?
That was not AI.
Talk about a no frontal lobe.
Which one's your favorite? Talk about a low frontal lobe. No, gang. You're projecting, gang.
All right.
That arrest was supposed to serve as some sort of warning to Chud the Builder that people are no longer going to tolerate or put up with or accept the type of
Ain't nobody like him.
nonsense that he puts out into the public ethos. And that was supposed to help him change his content, change his mind, maybe do something a little bit differently. But ultimately, it's not working. It's falling flat. And if he didn't get it from those people in the jail cell, if he's not getting it from the people on the street that now aren't falling for the gimmick, aren't falling for the rage bait or whatever the case may be, he probably should be getting it from people who even looked at, you know, supporting him or using him as some sort of content turning against him as well. Aiden Ross is somebody who we know loves the provocateurs. He loves to get these racist
Bro, this nigga Aiden, bro.
people on these streams and, you know, have them either entertain the audience or be crazy on stream so he can get a bunch of views or invite him to his brand risk box.
Oh, what is this guy's name? I saw this situation. They boxed. I heard bro was actually going crazy. Like, he was actually going crazy. And, like, he doesn't work out. But this dude right here, bro was literally playing into it, bro. Bro was literally like, I don't like black people either, and I'm black. Like, bro, what the, like, bro, it was weird, bro. It's just like, what the fuck?
But now even Aiden Ross is out on Chud the Builder.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. On Twitter, there was a page that were hating on me, bro. They were
Yo, Chud versus Chibu. Yo, Chibu, bro. Yo, Chibu. Yo, big ass better. You better slam him, bro.
They were mad at me that I was trying to get him on brand risk.
Get him on brand risk. Come on, homie. You're a businessman.
But
this is about entertainment.
But
Find a nigga that want to fight him.
But Unc, no, you're not understanding. Like the black Twitter is mad at me for trying to get him on brand risk.
Well, they wasn't mad when King Von and Lil Durk was on $1 million mouth worth of game, and they were serial killers.
Listen, I'm reading this page. Every time a hardcore anti-black racist person appears, Aiden Ross promotes and elevates them. Nick Fuentes, Gypsy Crusader, and now he's trying to do it with Chud, the loser.
Well, every time they get one of them old killing ass niggas that done kill somebody.
Yo, Charleston White, bro. You funny as fuck sometimes, bro. But sometimes you just need to shut the fuck up, gang.
They've been to prison and hurt people, they elevate them, so what's the difference?
Okay, but do you think he's doing it in a provocative way?
So what? I do it in a provocative way when I say, fuck your dead baby, bitch ass nigga. Fuck your hood. Fuck old block. Fuck King Von. I do it in a provocative way.
I feel like, do you think he's going out in person getting drunk and baiting?
Yeah, nigga, it makes, why not do it? You see how much attention he's getting.
Now, ultimately, I do believe that Aiden Ross is going to have him on the live stream because
Look. I don't agree with it either. But Chibu, all I'm asking, if you do actually end up boxing him, I don't like Aiden Ross, bro. I don't like brand risk. I'm not a fan of that shit. But Chibu, please beat this nigga ass, bro. I'm just gonna be honest, bro. In GTA.
Aiden Ross at the end of the day. But this is going to show, the second guessing that is, that people are recognizing how much of a brand risk it is to have Chud on there, no pun intended, how much of a liability it's gonna be, and this can ultimately be detrimental to your business. And I do think that it says a lot when even Aiden Ross is reconsidering, somebody who has no problem with having these types of people on the platform. And that
Notice how Aiden Ross, when he gets pushed back, he starts to get like scared and shit. It's
means
crazy.
you got to be doing something right or wrong, I guess. Now, of course, he's still gonna have some sort of supporters in the space. Myron from Fresh and Fit loves this guy. He thinks the bee's knees of him, and
Of
even
course he does.
Sneeko is coming to his defense and aid as well. Just
Yo, Sneeko, bro.
on their knees for him, heavy.
Chud, if you see this clip, bro,
Bro, these him, Sneeko. They just a bunch of, it's just a group of losers, bro. This is a group of fucking losers, dude. Racist, far right, like, bro.
man, all these motherfuckers hate you. They're looking for something to go after you with. So you just got to be on point, bro. And I'm not saying that on some hating shot. I actually want to see him win. I actually think he's hilarious. I think it's funny. And quite frankly, watching all these fucking get so butthurt over a word goes to show the problems in the black community. Like, they'll sit there and be willing to risk it all, lose their life over somebody's.
Where he's from Sudan, right? Is he from Sudan? Where is he from?
Saying, like, really, bro?
Like the word. Remember when you couldn't say for so many years and now everybody says it again? Because you're not going to call a you call somebody stupid when they're acting like a. Who said that? Steve Carell in The Office. It's true. You don't say it to be hurt.
I'll be honest, bro. I've said retard, bro. Of course, I don't mean it in a way to demean, you know, people who are disabled or anything like that, because I think that is disrespectful. You know what I mean? But it's just, I'm trying to stay away from like that word, because like it could be offensive to some people. I know, I know, like, people, it's just the culture, I'm just, I don't know. I don't know if it's just YouTube, because YouTube, if they hear me, if I cuss too much, they age restrict the video and shit. That's really what it is. But I'm pretty sure y'all watching, when I say, retard, like, y'all aren't like bugging or tripping. I don't mean that towards any mentally disabled or anything like that, or you know what I mean? Like,
every other word can be like that too. Do people see what I'm saying? By getting this upset at that word, you're giving it power. You're attributing a lot of meaning and hurt and emotion to it. You're allowing this to control you, and it's just a word. At the end of the day, it is just a word.
Now, for what it's worth, we all knew that these two numbskulls would be on his side, but I think you should probably say to yourself, if you're Chud the Builder, like, is it a good thing that Sneeko and Myron are the ones that are,
like, I don't like it just like all words have like a meaning behind them. Yeah, you could use them like, and it could not mean anything like, you don't mean it in any disrespect towards any, group or anything, or culture or anything like that. But, you just got to be careful, like, in general, like, you shouldn't be saying it. I know I say retard, though. I'm not going to lie, bro.
Hyping me up, is that really a good thing? I don't know. Especially if at the end.
I mean, it's not like, like the F word, the FAG, that word, or, the hard R. That shit's crazy, though. You're not allowed to say that, bro.
End of the day, these people aren't gonna help you in your IRL situations. Myron and Sneeko have nothing for your baby's mother changing your child's name. All they're gonna do is get on their platforms and talk about, oh, that's crazy, women are this, women are that, and the third, and your child's now gonna have a new last name. Like, ultimately, their words are just words as well. They're not gonna do anything to actually help you. When the FBI moves you up on the list of white supremacist provocateurs, they're not gonna be there for you in that type of support. They might extend some words, but again, words are just words. I think the aftermath of Chud's arrest is just proving the original point that the content isn't worth it. I don't care what nobody says. Once you leave the internet, it stops being entertainment. Chud came back trying to act like he survived all of the controversy, but
that nigga ain't survived shit, bro. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna end it here, bro. The video's like 30 minutes long. At the end of the day, bro, you shouldn't go around, racially discriminating discriminating disabled people, discriminating the LGBTQ. At the end of the day, bro, you just gotta have respect for people, man, and their cultures and their, whatever it is, bro. You might not like them or you might not agree with it, but like at the end of the day, bro, it doesn't give you the right to be disrespectful at the end. You just gotta be respectful, bro. As long as you're being respectful, that's all that really matters, bro. But anyways, man, Chud the Builder, you got everything you've deserved, and I don't feel sorry for you. I don't at all. You fucking suck. I hope you have a good breakfast, a good dinner, a good night. I'm not talking to you, Chud the Builder, but I'm talking about like you guys watching the video. I love y'all, man. Peace.